Okay, hi, I'm named Chelsea, and I'm going to show you guys how to create a poster board for your classroom. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to get a ruler or something you can use to measure the board with to show you how much paper you need to get for the board, because you don't want to waste paper. So once you've done that, you use your ruler and you go get paper, which I have already done. Then, for like this board, most papers is as wide as it's going to be able to get. So you realize that it's not going to cover the whole thing. So you're going to need 2 pieces of paper, so don't forget that. And this can go either way, but I decided to do it this way. Okay? And for a small bulletin board like this, it's easy to do with just one person. So you're just going to kind of start in the corner. You're going to just start in the middle and just put a staple right there. And then just for extra support, just go around and make sure you put your hand down to smooth off all the edges. Just kind of spread it out a little bit. You don't need a lot of staples, just enough. And as you can see, I have a lot of extra room still, so I'm going to use this razor thing and go around. You can feel where the metal part is and just slowly take that down and just cut. And what I like about this, instead of using scissors, is it leaves a really nice smooth cut. And you can kind of start like tearing that off. And sometimes you'll have to double. Just tear that off as you go. Like that. And you know, sometimes you'll have those bumps. That's okay, because for this one we're going to do a border. And the border is going to help cover those mistakes up. Rip that off, and then do the same for the bottom. Straight down. And then try to be smooth with it because you're covering those things up. Just and do the same with this piece. And I think I've already cut out this piece. This would be a lot better. So, and they're going to overlap, so there's nothing you can do about that. But once you start decorating and get it all set up, you won't be able to see that. You get me another staple, please. Make sure you have enough staples. That's a key thing too. Sometimes you'll run out of staples. Thank you. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in there, just for safe keeping. Alright, now that we have that, it's time to add on the border. And I like to use really fun and creative borders because I think it just really makes the bulletin board come more alive. So you can either, but this one, what's great about this is you can do either way. You can do that on the inside of that. It's just whatever your preference is. So we're just going to make sure to cover up the silver and to cover up the black. And just like that, you cannot see the bad parts on this side. Sometimes you'll have to cut these pieces to make them line up perfectly, or sometimes it'll be too much. It really doesn't matter that much. Some teachers are more specific on what they want. It has to be perfect. Others just don't care as much. It's just kind of whatever your preference is. So just staple those on. Make sure you go the same way every time. And the less staples you use, the better, because it just makes it look cleaner and nicer. open for a reason. I'll show you why later. So now that we have our border and our background up, it's time to add the lettering, or whatever you want your word to say. For this one, and most schools have themes going on, and for right now this school's theme is wild and jungle. So the letters I cut out, it's going to say, look, look who's going wild in second grade. Alright, and you can ever choose however you want the letters. Some go like a diagonal, just to make it really creative, you just do the letters in different form. So I'm just going to do it right here. And once again, you don't need that many staples on the thing. The less staples, the better, because it just makes it look cool. I'm going to do some fun designs here. And as you can see, I did a different pattern for each letter. Okay? And you know what? You start this off, and if you don't like the pattern that you're going in right now, with one staple, what's great about that is that it's easier to turn off. With one staple, it's easier to turn off. So you just keep going. Look who's going. And I'm just doing this really, really fast. I'm not really making sure it's perfect. If this was for your classroom, I'd recommend kind of stepping back every once in a while and just taking a good look at it to make sure that it's nice and straight and fun. Make sure you don't staple your hand either, because that can hurt. Almost done. Alright. So now we have our board. Look who's going wild in second grade. Makes it look really fun and exciting. It's really colorful, which is what I really like. But now you need to add on, you said look who, so you need to know who's coming into second grade. So what I've done is I found these really cute alligators that kind of went with the print, it still matches. And I went and wrote the students' names on a piece of paper and took these really nice, cool scissors and kind of just cut out their names. So you can write the letters, you can print them off, you just cut them out yourself. And you can either staple the names on here or you can tape them. What I like about tape is that if for some reason you're doing this theme again for your school, you can just untape the names off and recycle. And I know as teachers we don't make a lot of money, so however we can save a buck here or there, we're more than likely to try it out. So you just stick the name on there and then go wild. And so like there, I ran out of the border right there. So all I have to do, and you can't really tell. And sometimes that just happens and you have to kind of just go with it. Or you can start over, it's just up to you. But just kind of make these fun, exciting. You don't have any specific spot to put them in, you just put them wherever you feel will look cool. Just put them wherever you feel will look cool. And make sure to put all the kids' names on there. And like I said, I'm just doing a real fast version of this. Okay. And there we go. We have our border. It's really fun and creative. But if you like a little bit more, and want it to be a little bit more exciting, more wild, or, you know, just have more colors. You can always add different animals, anything you want. It's just up to you. But if you want the letters to be more crazy or something to match the border, you can go back through here and just kind of like do crazy things, make it look like zebra-ish, or however you feel. Or come back here and just add some polka dots to them, just like it has on there. Just to give the letters a little bit more detail, make them kind of fun, stick out more. Just like that. Or, once again, you can use your scissors again, come back and go in here and kind of just like on the G cut a little bit, make it kind of like, ooh, an alligator just bit it or something. Just make it really fun and creative. I think the more fun and creative the board is itself, the kids see that, they get more excited. And for me, and when I was in elementary, that was the most exciting. And I think as a teacher, you'll have a lot more fun if you make the board exciting for yourself as well. So, this was a really fast and easy one. The best way to make a border is just kind of have a plan set in mind. Know what you kind of want the board to say. Pick out the border, pick out the paper. Kind of lay it all out before you do it, because it's easier to change your mind that way. Also, I suggest make sure you have all your supplies set with you before you even start. You'll need like a ruler, the paper, the border. Already go ahead and print out the names, print out the letters. You'll need scissors, a Sharpie, and either you can use one of these, but scissors just work just as well. And so, there you have it. You have a nice creative poster for your class, and your kids are going to be excited. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and good luck in your own classroom someday.